Yo, what's going on guys, it is Foxy98 here. Welcome back to a brand new video for you guys today here on the channel. Today we're here with another episode of How Slow is 0% AI on F1 2019. But basically we're going to do it with the F2 cars this time. If you guys haven't seen the video from last week, basically last week I did a test and I decided to see how slow 0% AI was on F1 2019. Now what was noted to me in the comment section down below by a lot of you guys is to try it with the F2 cars. So that's what we'll be doing today. If you guys enjoyed today's video, feel free to drop it a like and subscribe to the channel if you've not yet subscribed already. Yeah, it would just be great to see obviously the support. So, my fastest lap in my car was a 1 minute 46.8. The fastest from these 0% AIs was 2 minutes 0.9 or 2 minutes 0.8. So that's what we're going to be looking for as well. And the last thing to note is if you can hear any cars outside, like I said, I have my windows open. This is really hot right now, and I ain't doing it, you know, windows closed. Anyway, so let's get on with it then. That's an awful start. Okay. That's a bad start. Gotta be careful here, because damage can easily happen. So I'm gonna try and scrape my way around. We do just that. And we're obviously on the medium tyres doing a 6-lap race up to Eau Rouge. You have to take it easy through here. This is kind of slowing me down. Wow, I have 2 laps of fuel and I can't even burn it off. That's great. Onto the Camel Straight then. We've got Sean Gelael behind me. Oh my god! Don't hit the back of Louis Delatraz, please. I can remember a lot of the F2 drivers' names, not all of them. Oopsie. Fukuzimi. Now Nicholas Latifi. Uh-oh. Barging my way through Artem Markelov. Now Nick De Vries is going around. Next up is Luca Giotto. Alright, I'm going to cut the corner and back out of that. Now we'll get Luca. There we go. Now we've got Seti Camera next. Breaker on the outside. Alex Albon. We know too well from being in Formula 1 actually. George Russell. Oh my god, alive. That was so scary on the brakes. And now Lando Norris to navigate. There we go. Now, obviously in the previous video, what I did is I went a lap down and I just decided to see how far I could get back up the grid. But with me only having 6 laps to really do something, I'm just going to do a full race now, just passing everyone and seeing how close I can get to the back of them. And we'll see. It's the main aim. So go through Blanchimont now and towards the bus stop chicane. Oh dear me, that's not how I take the bus stop. Oh Christ, gotta brake earlier through that. And it's 2 minutes 16.5 to start me off. It's much harder with these F2 cars to understand the braking zones. I'm braking too late into the corners, and that's causing the car to just understeer off the track. I need to remember that I'm not in a Formula 1. I've literally just done my career mode race around Belgium, and I need to remember that I'm not in a Formula 1 car, so I don't have the straight line speed, the overall downforce. Gunther's out. Unlucky, mate. Gap so far is 8 seconds. So the test for this one, compared to the last one, which is trying to lap myself, because I've obviously got more laps in the F1 category. On this occasion, I'm just going to see how big I can get my advantage to. Because the camera's got an issue. But yeah, like in the previous episode, we saw how close we could get from being a lap down. On this occasion, the F2 edition, we're seeing how big we can get a gap. And that is a 13 seconds up in the middle sector. I might just be able to brake underneath the 2-minute barrier here. Those AIs are nowhere though. They are really far off the pace. Come fly through now and towards Blanchimont. 17 seconds. Wow. That's a lot slower than the what's it called? Can't even get my words straight out. That's so much slower than that's 2 minute 2.3. That's a better run through towards turn 1. The gap after just 2 or 3 laps is 22 seconds. I wonder if... Oh, there's a bit of front wing there. I wonder if that's more... I don't know if that's actually more or less. Be interesting to know. We now come towards the middle sector here. Taking it nice and easy. Just to say I'm very familiar with Belgium now after doing my career mode race there. And some other stuff as well. What's the gap now? It's 25 seconds. So let's try and work out an average then. So in the first sector we're around about 3 seconds a lap slower. Slightly faster than the AIs. Which is quite interesting to know. I'd be interested to do a comparison actually on how fast... You know, there's a comparison that I want to do, and I'm going to do it very soon. I'm going to test out, I'm going to do it, it's going to be a different track, just for the similarities. I'm going to do a race with 0% AI on the F1 cars, and I'm going to do a race with 110% AI with the F2 cars. And I'm going to find out how fast the F2 cars can get, or how close they can get to a 0% AI F1 car. I think it'd be quite an interesting test. There's a lot of tests that I really want to do in this game. I'm not going to rush into them though. I felt like last year I sort of rushed into a lot of the tests. Yeah, so I'm around about like 4 or 5 seconds faster. I'm so much faster in the middle sector, which is kind of evidential because they don't have the turning speed that I do. Still can't break the 2-minute barrier though. Like I said, there's a lot of tests that I want to do on this game in terms of different experiments, stuff like that. So if you've got any experiments or different F1 challenges or anything like that that you really want me to try, and you want me to try them like sooner rather than later, let me know in the comment section down below. Obviously I'll have a look at them and I'll find out which ones are in high demand. If there's one specifically that you like a lot, be sure to like each other's comments. Obviously it means then the most liked comment that I can see is really going to help me out in terms of picking which challenge I actually, or experiment shall I say, that I do. Because I'm always down to obviously do a lot of testing on this game, have some fun, mess about obviously, that's what I tend to do. I'm catching one of the cars as well. I believe it's Seti Camera, like I said, who has got an issue. I think he's got a damaged front wing probably. I'll probably end up lapping him by the end of this. But the aim really is to see how much more I can extend this advantage. 42 seconds. Can I get a 1-minute gap against these guys? That'd be quite insane if I could. It's a 2-minute 2.1. It's a new fastest lap for myself. And there's... Oh, I just got off the screen. I've got to remember to read that this game is so much different. Sorry, the F2 cars are so much different to the F1 cars. Uh-oh, that's why. Sorry. Because the F1 cars, you've got to shift up quite early. And in these F2 cars, you have to shift up really late. I'm surprised they've only got 6 gears as well. But we're still catching these cars. We're 1/1000th of a second up in the first sector. Interesting. Wasn't expecting to get onto the back of Merry so quickly. How early is he going to break into Coulon? Really early is the answer. And this should be setting Camera up ahead. There's another one dispatched with. Oh, that was a bit aggressive. I'm actually saving fuel right now in this F2 car. I should have underfueled it. I didn't know how the fuel system works on this game, but clearly it's a lot more loving than I thought it was. But we are now, I believe, 50 seconds clear. So we're definitely doing a much better job. And it's the final lap now. Into the first corner, Lassos. Wheel spin on the exit. How are the tyres doing? Yeah, they're starting to wear out. It's fine. Let's see then. Aqua Rouge. Can I get it right this time? Bit of a lift. That's okay though. And Lando Norris now in P2. Where are they coming through? Is that Pouhon? Or is that the corner with no name? Then towards... No, it is Pouhon. So they're only in Pouhon. Wow. From 1 minute and 8 back. I'm basically half a lap clear, because it takes 2 minutes to get round. For these cars, anyway. Alright, so, that is pretty much wrapping this up then. We're about 1 minute and 12 clear of Lando Norris in the Carling, I think it is. But we're going to come around the final corner then. To win the Grand Prix, of course, because, well, that's kind of what we've been doing this whole time. Gap is 1 minute 15 seconds. There they go through Blanchimont there. But for us, though, it's a nice win. And quite an interesting race, actually, in general. Right, cheers, Jeff. I appreciate that. But yeah, very interesting drive. Interesting to see the differences between the F1 and the F2 cars. So I'm going to skip all this so Crofty doesn't get... That's actually not Crofty, wouldn't it? I can't remember the guy's name.
Very hard to... And now,
yep.
Davide Valsecchi, let me ask you, who is your driver of the day?
I'm going to say Jack Aitken. It was probably one of his best drivers of the season.
Nice.
And I was...
Okay, so as you can see then, having a look at the fastest laps then. So, the F2 cars, comparing my fastest lap with Lewis Hamilton's fastest lap that I managed to set, in Lewis Hamilton's car. So, obviously as you can see that I set a 2 minute 2.120. My fastest lap then with the Mercedes car was a 1 minute 46.5. If I can remember, I'll pop a screenshot up on your screens right now, or I'll do a split screen so you can see the F2 times and the F1 times. The fastest F1 time with 0% AI was 2 minutes dead 0.865. Now my fastest time was a 2 minute 2.1. Comparing that with the rest of the grid, I was faster than basically the Red Bulls. Basically I was faster than everyone bar Mercedes and Ferrari. So that is quite an interesting thing to note. With regards to the F2 cars, they all set 2 minute 18.8, you can see a 0.7, a couple of 2 minute 19s, mostly a 2 minute 18.8. In terms of the comparison with that and Ferrari, they were 18 seconds slower than that. But even with me as racing normally versus 0% AI F1 cars, it still wouldn't have been enough to actually beat them. Yeah, quite interesting that one. But guys, if you have enjoyed today's video, make sure to drop it a like I said at the start. And feel free to subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed already. Yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. I will see you guys next time where I do my next challenge / experiment. And like I said, if you've got any challenges or experiments, let me know in the comment section down below. And I will have a look at them, see which one's the most liked one, and we'll do those ones first. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Take care all. Peace. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, llamada.